this to continue to talk about
It's
Kwanzaa.
alright. It's a
This is day
celebration
7,
that
and
should
we're
last throughout
celebrating.
the year.
We are
Happy
celebrating faith, and
all night.
that in Swahili is Imani.
Very
So we're going to get right into that.
happy one.
Thank you for joining us again for our 7th day of our Kwanzaa celebration and also the completion of our Kwanzaa celebration. Our last principle for Kwanzaa for this day is called Imani, and that is translated into faith. You know, coming from our background in our community and our ethnicity, faith is always and has always been an important part of our lives. That means that we went to church. We probably dedicated the whole day to service. And as we sat up and spent that time into service and into church and spending the whole day on Sunday, probably a half a day on Wednesday, and depending on what your church is set up, probably Thursday on choir rehearsal and different types of things that we practice during that time, and also celebrating our faith. And this is one thing that our community needs to get back to. A lot of us have kind of like lost that particular part of our tradition, a part of that culture, and we need to bring it back because without that foundation of faith, without that foundation of love, without that that element of having trust in God, it kind of destroys our character. It kind of depletes us and we kind of lose respect. And if you look in the world today, you'll see that less and less people are exercising their faith in God. And what we need to do as parents, as grandparents, as a people, we need to reinstill those values back into our children, back into getting them to understand the importance of faith, the importance of having that moral character that is different from others, to have that level of respect for others and for life itself, to have a good set of morals, a better sense of choice. And if what better way to do it than to introduce them to the element of faith? It doesn't matter which denomination, it doesn't matter um, where you worship or where you celebrate, but the idea is to get back into that practice, to reinstill those values into our children, to reinstill the practices of love. And that's where we need to be, is to be back to basics. And that's what I'm trying to actually get to us to understand in the practicing of Kwanzaa, because we're passing that faith down to the next generation as we teach within the family. And that is that we are to believe that God is our creator, and it comes from the parents to place that in the family and to get the children interested in it and place them as a working part of that, to let them see what it is, to teach them how to pray, to know what it is to have faith, to know what it is to be of good moral character. And once we get back to that, we can see a change in our family unit. We can see a change in the community, and we can see a change in the person themselves because they are practicing different standards, different from the ones of society, different from the way that the world thinks. It'll put you at a better state of peace when you have faith in God and trust and know that there is a better way and there is a way to get peace and a way to have total satisfaction in your life through your faith. So I'm going to just say on this closing day that we are going to have a download with the Kwanzaa training, along with these particular principles of using the Kwanzaa principles in your everyday life. And we begin to apply them to our everyday lives, you'll see just how valuable they really are to us. Not to just celebrate them, once a year, but to celebrate them throughout the complete year. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what nationality you are, doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. These are just great principles to live by, a great standard to set yourself apart from the norm and from the mundane or whatever. It's something that we can practice and get great value out of. So I will be having that ready for you within the next 2 to 3 days. And once it becomes available, you can sign up and you can get your copy. There will be no charge for it. That's right, no charge. We're just making sure that you have some tools to work with your family, to work with your children, to instill some better values into them. And that's what our whole celebration of Kwanzaa this year is about, is to be able to teach our children something
All
different,
right.
something that they can live by, something that
It's a
they can grow by,
celebration.
celebrating the
Celebrate
seven
God's
principles of Kwanzaa,
tradition.
principles
It's
to
a
live
day.
by in your
Fills
daily
our
lives.
soul.
So I'm going to say bye for now.
Yes,
Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for catching this stream anytime that you had the opportunity to see it. And we will be coming back with you with several of the different teachings and trainings that we will have, all at no cost. That's right, no cost. We want you to be able to grow and have a library of a library, a arsenal of tools that you can use to teach your children in order for you to grow to a better sense of strength in the community, a better sense of self, and to just be able to pull up something that might help you along the way in life's everyday journey. So, bye for now. See you next year with another presentation from the Kwanzaa uh, collection, that in a different way that we'll be bringing it to you. And also, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, we will be having the copy of this class, of this lesson, for you to go back and for you to look through and for you to review and to use at your discretion, hopefully building up the character in the family and preserving it within the community. Bye for now. See you again next year. Same time, same station, same lesson, but in a different way. Bye for now.